I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, skrilling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome to Woodward Awaits Live on WoodwardSports.com.
Live.
Enjoy my Spin More Rax, Sean, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff.
Let's
Smash the like
go.
button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream also.
Shout out intern Gordon.
Shout out intern Gordon. Stopping by his first day with the Zop. Not just any, Buddy's Pizza. Legendary move.
That is a legendary
This
move.
kid's going places.
Yep.
He'll be up
You'll
there
make
one
it
day,
on
so.
this show if you keep that up, kid.
Hell yeah, and I'll take off your shirt.
Hot start.
Better be wearing something tight tomorrow.
NFL
Allegedly.
free agency is officially underway. I know it's the tampering window, but we know how that works. This is where the deals are announced because they're negotiated during Combine Week. All right, that's why when a guy like Dave Burkett comes away from Combine Week, as I spoke to a lot of agents, they don't expect the Lions to be players in free agency. Lions weren't much players in free agency. However, they did cash in the guarantee from Heat. Cade Mays, center. How you feeling about it?
Yeah, solid. I mean, obviously he had a good year last year. You can hope he can build off of that and continue to have success. He needs to get better in the run game for sure, but he's very good pass protecting center, a veteran in that room, and you got him at a good contract at a good age to hopefully, if you made the right choice here, you got a guy who's going to blossom into a damn good center for a very cheap contract. And
Shut up
worst
and take
case
my money.
scenario, he's the best center you got. I think his floor is better than anybody else at center on this team. And I'm not saying he's going to step in here and immediately be some all-pro, but he's a veteran. He protects the passer very well. There are things he can improve on, but you got him cheap, and it was a good deal and a good signing.
Yeah, I liked his run blocking from everything I was watching today and from going into it. Like, if I were to describe him, man, he truly feels like a nightclub bouncer. You know what I'm saying? He's got that natural just fucking girth, and it allows him to anchor down a bit too. And he's palsy in the run game. And I think, obviously, Carolina's not the best environment for anybody, for anything really right now. They're trying to work their way through some stuff. But I think here you'll see a better version of him. I'm not saying he's going to be Frank Ragnow. I'm not saying he's going to be elite. But this is the reason why I wanted him. All right, he's good enough to hold on the position. He's definitely an upgrade over Glasgow, with all due respect to him. Mm-hmm. I believe he's better at the center position specifically than Ratledge, at least more prepared to call out blitzes and whatnot, protections and all that stuff like that. This is a solid B plus signing, and one that we told you was going to happen, and I'm here for it. Nick?
Yeah, Easy, you were right on the money with the Cade Mays from the very beginning, so props to you for that one. And I got to say, it's an upgrade, so that makes me happy. Are we, running around, celebrating? I don't think so in that light. Brad, it does look like a good contract, and shout out T. Foss.
I am a fan of guys with big butts.
This is an
fair.
upgrade to this offensive line, which is the biggest part of it. You couldn't run it back with Glasgow. Obviously, they got rid of him, and you bring in Cade Mays. And the biggest highlight that I saw is he takes a guy on the right side of the line, pushes him out of the way, immediately runs left, pancakes another guy, opens up a massive hole for Rico Dowdle to explode down the field. Hopefully Hank Fraley can get him going in the running game a little bit for the Detroit Lions, because he is known as one of the best pass protectors from that center spot. So looking forward to seeing him on this offensive line with, some more. We need to continue adding the juice, but this is a good start.
If they grab some more help in tier 2, or unless I'm not necessarily going to shoot down Frazier or Mahogany, but I definitely could say there's upgrades to what the play they've provided or shown on the field so far.
Packers just released Eldgerton Jenkins.
There you go, another interior offensive lineman. I doubt he'll be in our price range, if I'm being honest with you.
What is our price range?
Our price range is Cade Mays. $8 million.
$8 million.
I mean, that's honestly one of the reasons why I sat there and made him the guarantee. I'm looking at the centers available. I'm like, oh,
fuck.
Who's like the fourth best one, third best? Oh, Cade Mays? Yeah, that's our guy. And that's obviously ended up being our guy. Elgin Baden, He's had some injuries.
He's older. He's been injured.
But it's out of our price range. But again, where I was going with originally is the Detroit Lions, if they do provide an upgrade or we see better play at the left guard spot, I think this kid's going to be in I think people will think better of him as a run blocker, at least for sure. Like, he's big on the combo blocks. As now you had a lot of that to go with in Carolina. And it's not like they got a good system or anything going right now, right? Specifically. I like him. The other signing.
Carolina was better than us last year.
Same record.
Better at running the ball.
Well, I don't know if they were.
Rico Dowdle.
Shout out.
He
did have a
couple
gangster-ass games.
Yeah.
I do want to say this, though, real quick about the other signing.
Should have beat the Rams, for sure.
And we'll continue to talk Cade Mays, too. We're just kind of going over stuff. But we signed tackle.
Yeah.
Larry Baum.
All
right, started at right tackle for 11 games for the Miami Dolphins. I was watching before the show started, him against Cleveland, which I will say, they were not trying to line up Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett want no part of Larry Baum.
Scared of Larry Baum.
Owns Myles Garrett as of now.
Brother Rice guy.
Brother Rice guy, too?
Yeah.
Shout out. Oh, Gordon, not a Brother Rice guy.
Interesting.
What's up with that?
You a De La Salle guy? Catholic
Central. Okay.
Makes
okay.
sense.
That does make sense. Is this Stick Catholic Central?
Stick is St. Mary's.
St. Mary's. Yeah. Okay. Another boo. I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
All those Catholic boys got beef.
People online, when I tell you this is your Taylor Decker replacement, be happy with it. You know, like, you guys told me the grass is green on the other side.
I don't
Taylor Decker's cool. No, Spinny, that's what it is. These fucking glue-eating, shit-talking motherfuckers online trying to tell me this is a Dan Skipper replacement?
Do you think he's going to
start?
start?
And your fucking Tweedledee little dumbass head, you thought the Detroit Lions had prioritized replacing Dan Skipper over Taylor Decker?
What the
Have you been eating
going
fucking
on
lead
with my
chips?
life?
What is going on?
Do you think he's going to start?
There's a very strong possibility he starts, Spencer, yes.
I don't think
he started
don't
11
like
games
that.
for the Miami Dolphins. You're not grabbing a guy who started 11 games to play swing tackle.
I mean.
And by the way, Brad Holmes, what does he notoriously say? What's he doing for agency?
Phil needs
a free agency.
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, boy. That's what it is.
I
Connect the fucking dots. Now I will say this. There's obviously a strong possibility, and we all should be praying for it. To whoever it is you pray to, that a guy like Monroe, really, he's not falling to us. We got to pray, though, a stud falls to 17.
It's Caden Proctor.
That's going to be who's going to compete with him. Caden Proctor, yes. Blake Miller. Those are probably the two most likely to be there. But even then, I'm not going to sit here and guarantee you a rookie is ready to and prepared to start over a vet who started 11 games in the NFL last year.
Did he start 11 games in the NFL last year because of an injury on the Miami Dolphins?
Started week 1.
He started week 1?
Week 1.
Dolphins got hot down the stretch.
Yeah. Oh, did he leave? He left?
Did he leave?
He started week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, no 12, came back for 13, 14. Oh, missed games like Taylor Decker too. I'm just laughing. People told me Taylor Decker, they were like, fucking, the war's over. Hitler's dead. Like, that shit was crazy to me. Taylor Decker's hurt all the time. Taylor Decker's still like a top 15
war's over.
tackle. The war's over. That shit was nuts
Big
to me.
news. We have officially killed Adolf Hitler.
This is your replacement. But I will say, so far, on tape, not even finished the entire game, he ain't bad.
He's not bad.
He ain't bad. They had a penalty.
I still
I had to
believe
see him get Myles Garrett. That's, you know.
I still believe this team is going to draft a tackle in the first round. Whether it be Lomu, whether it be Proctor.
Damn, dude. If it's Lomu, this guy's for sure starting. I'll tell you that much.
Why? You don't like Lomu?
You and I watched them both the very first time. We
yeah.
were like, oh, jeez.
I thought you liked him though. Weren't you just
No. I don't. Listen.
What about Giovanni Manu? Can I interest you in Giovanni Manu?
This guy's better than both Lomu and Manu. I'll tell you that.
I would agree with that.
I think Lomu, obviously, he just needs to grow, but this guy's better. This guy's ready to go right now.
I think
fucking Stan Skipper. I'm sorry, that shit was crazy.
I think they're going to draft Caden Proctor, and I think the starting tackles for this team next year are going to be Caden Proctor and Penei Sewell.
Yeah, if Caden Proctor is ready to go and
he's just got to not
ready
be
to
fat.
start the tackle position. Yeah, he's kind of fat.
How about short arm Fano dropping to
Fano.
17?
Fano.
He gets there.
Scouts.
Put him at right tackle. Panay shifts over.
People are still digging Fano.
This
I
guy,
don't think he's gonna fall to 17.
This guy played right tackle too, right? He's not a left
Fano
tackle.
played right.
Larry.
Yeah.
Larry plays right tackle. He's not a left tackle.
Okay.
So,
Penny might be moving over.
or
Are
he
you guys
was a
comfortable?
tackle depth.
It's not tackle depth, dude. You're
What
not
was the
signing
contract?
tackle
What do you
depth
think-
before you sign your tackle starter.
His contract hasn't come out yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, is there a number that you could see? Like, if we only paid him fucking $5 million a year, do you think that you'd still look at that as him being a starter? I
Yeah.
wouldn't.
For sure. This guy is going to come in. He's going to compete to start. More than likely, depending on who you draft, he will start. It's clear as day, guys. They didn't sign a guy who started 11 games to fucking back up somebody.
Easy.
He's coming in. He's competing for a starting job, and you just got to pray that a Blake Miller takes it from him.
I'll crash out if that's the case.
That is the
can't
case,
be the
guys.
case.
What do we? He doesn't draft for need. He addresses needs of free agency.
Then why did he
This is the
draft
second
Terrion Arnold?
signing of the day.
Why you let Taylor walk?
Why you let Taylor walk? Because you want to dick around and negotiate with Taylor when you have a quarterback with a $69 million cap hit.
It's fair.
People are asking the question: is Jared Goff selfish?
It's not.
I don't think it's on Goff.
If anybody in here wanted to blame it on golf, I would promise you I'd love to. I'd love to turn all them gobblers against him. Unfortunately,
This is your king.
yeah. Unfortunately, this is something Brad could do unilaterally if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So it's something to do with the cash available, because once you convert that money into a signing bonus, it is cash paid.
Yeah.
You know, and then you stack it onto the salary cap as you fit.
Our guy Mike in the chat says we're so fucked if true.
It's always true.
And he says,
Damn true.
he says, bring back Broderick to play edge.
Man.
Get a bunch of fatties out there. Listen,
I'm back, bitches.
I have to believe that the Lions are going to draft a tackle,
For sure.
and I believe they're going to move up in the first round and get Monroe Freeling. I'm going to stand by that. That's how I'm going to cope.
Real quick, I apologize. Just found something out about our gentleman Larry Borum, formerly starting left tackle for the Chicago Bears
Okay.
in 23 and 24.
Obviously didn't work out too well.
So he could take over left tackle or right tackle, whatever.
Or worse.
How they depend on how to use that.
Was he the lineman
Scrap
that
this
was-
guy. He started 11 games at the tackle spot. We're gonna make you a swing, Daddy-O. Fucking day, dude. You people are Looney Tune crazy, dude. Just pray for the pick to fall. That's all you gotta do. I'm doing the same thing.
I'm doing the
But
same
don't
thing.
fucking
Everything's
tell
gonna
me
be
that
fine.
prioritize the swing tackle position over the fucking left tackle position. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
Let's tackle depth easy.
Yes.
It
No,
is-
it's not.
It is.
Or maybe.
I think it's an insurance policy in case one of those guys doesn't fall.
The draft's the insurance policy, bro.
No, I think the draft is where you're going to get your tackle for the future. I think this is a
Yeah,
guy
for the
that
future, maybe.
if he doesn't fall there, then you need somebody that can play tackle. So you got him. I think he's an insurance policy. I
Something's
do.
in the water.
Something's in the wall.
Yeah, this could not be your starter.
No.
Please, for the
Poor Daryl with the super chat in there. He says, if we don't restructure Goff, Amon-Ra St. Brown, or Penny this year, I want criminal charges filed on Brad Holmes for not making any one-year rental trades the last 2 years. That's a good point, too.
Oh, say that.
Chris, what about to say?
Yeah,
I
we're
was just
sorry,
about
Chris.
to say, for the love of God, please don't tell me that's the offensive tackle that was blocking the other tackle, the other lineman on the Chicago Bears.
No.
Remember when we played that
Oh,
clip
shit.
relentlessly?
No, yeah.
No, that
I know
was
you're talking
Darnell
about
Wright.
that. That was
Okay.
Darnell Wright, yeah.
Okay.
Or no,
Thank
that was
God.
the big fat motherfucker.
This was
Okay.
the guy
That's all
that
I
was
need.
consistently getting cooked by Aiden Hutchinson in training camp, so they had to,
Yeah, I heard
stop
about
letting Hutch win.
Hey,
Like that. You remember the Hutch rules?
That's
you guys
the
remember
closest
that?
we got to
This
Jordan
is the
rules.
guy
I
from
gotta
the
take-
Hutch rules. Like I said, I think Larry Borum is
just call him Larry June.
Larry. I think Larry June. We got Buster Scruggs and Larry June. I think Larry Borum is
Juice
an
WRLD to Larry
insurance policy for, and obviously we'll see because if they paid him like double-digit millions, I'll crash out. But I got to think that it was a cheap contract, and it is them covering their ass in case a tackle doesn't fall to them at 17.
Brother, he was signed to start unless the rookie beats him out and the rookie's there.
That's what I'm saying.
He's going to be your. He's
He
going to
has to
compete
be.
for the starting job.
It's if
Yeah.
you don't get your guy in the draft, you have to have a starting tackle, and he is one.
Because even if you get a guy in the draft, you can't promise he's ready to go Ward's going to outcompete this guy.
Chlorophyll, more like borophyll.
When did you say that?
His last name's Boron.
Oh.
Or Borum.
Shout out. But Cade Mays, let's fucking go. Great stuff.
Nice.
For what was expected.
It was a good sign.
It's so crazy to me because, like, people are crashing out and being mad at Brad now. I said this before we ended you know what the fuck this was going to be.
Remember when
we got no cap space.
we were
No
mad
cap
at Brad
space.
before it was cool.
Yeah, we were mad at Brad before it was cool. The time to be mad at Brad was 2023.
Yep.
You had fucking Hutch, Panay, Amon-Ra, Jack Campbell, Brian Branch, Kirby Joseph.
Another one.
Fucking Jameer Gibbs.
Another one.
All
Jameson
rookie
Williams.
deals. Jamison Williams.
Another one. Monty on
All
a cheap
rookie
deal.
deals. Monty on a cheap deal.
Kevin
you
Zeitler.
You didn't fucking swing then.
Frank
Ragnow.
Ragnow.
That's when you should have been mad at Brad. Now you gotta be realistic of what this guy's got to work with. It ain't a lot, brother. He's cooked.
He is cooked. They
The
don't have
Lions.
money.
Listen, we got an easy schedule. I can still see us making the playoffs. I actually would. I feel comfortable saying we will make the playoffs. I think the conversation we need to switch the gear to and start having is like we got to temper. We got to maybe get out of the Super Bowl lane. Expectations there.
The Lions, I've already tempered those
Nah,
expectations.
yeah.
I mean, I don't think I was already on they were not going to win the Super Bowl train, but so this is pretty much a gap year.
Yeah.
It's a no expectation to go win a Super Bowl year.
It's only hope.
It is hopefully your young offensive line meshes. Hopefully Cade Mays and Tate Ratledge and Proctor or Freeling or whoever you draft all mesh, and then next year you've got a more seasoned, more confident offensive line. But Amik Robertson and Alex Anzalone signed elsewhere. You've got DJ Reader kind of giving an obituary on Kay Adams. They have a lot of holes on defense.
Yeah.
And I don't want to rely on our, 8 sixth-round picks to all be players. So they got to free up some money somehow and to bring some veterans in here defensively, especially when you're talking about having questions with Kirby Joseph and Brian Branch and what's going on there. Well, no, there's nothing. All the defensive backs are gone.
You can always
You see how many defensive backs? The only
RIP.
one still out there was Reek Woolen.
Can I be honest?
I'm not signing him.
I'm not in the category I feel like defensive back as much of a need as everybody else.
Safety?
Safety, yes.
That's what.
Well, okay. Then there, yeah, I'm fine. Like a lot of people saying, like DB or cornerback.
Yeah.
Not so much there, unless
Just
carry
re-sign
on,
Rock Yessin.
God forbid, something happens there. But I think you're kind of set there.
Are you guys confident, or were you guys at confidence-wise in a guy like Raxter, who we haven't seen through the first 2 years, but could be a good player? Because I really liked him.
Confidence in what?
Can he give you quality snaps on this defense?
Can he give
He
us
said
any
healthy.
snaps?
Yeah.
Is the first question.
And do you believe?
I know. No.
Who's not believing now?
I mean, what do I have to believe in? At least I've seen Marcus Davenport on the field.
I'm kidding.
This guy's giving us 0 snap. I mean, he looks great in the first quarter of the first preseason game, and then he gets injured.
I don't think he look
Will
great
he
then.
be a better Lion than Emmanuel Mosley?
Oh, man. No.
Something's in the wall.
Emmanuel Mosley played 3 snaps. Will
you guys
Ennis
see-
play more than that? Will Ennis play more than that?
They're replacing Dan Skipper. Fucking stupid fucking people, dude.
He's not going to start for this team. Larry June will not start for the Lions this year.
But Larry Borum will.
Unless somebody's injured.
Better
You gotta be
fucking
ready to
purchase
play.
you a 79 jersey.
I'm telling you, they're going to trade up.
BOROM.
They're going to get Monroe Freeling.
If they trade up, that's probably, to be honest with you, like,
That's what they have to do.
this feels like a sign that, like, yeah.
They have to.
Good thing they have a couple thirds.
It's not
they
like
can
this
trade.
guy's only been a backup. This guy is a starter. Like, it's okay. You may have that expectation. Starter. It's not a fucking just bum. This is the second wave of free agency.
I know-
It's
I
day
know-
one.
He was only a starter last year for 11 games. He started 4 games in 24, 6 games in 23, 9 games in 22, and 8
Starter.
games in 21. So
Yeah.
it's not like he's this solidified upper echelon starting tackle.
Oh, no, I'm not saying he's upper echelon nothing.
I'm just saying I don't think they signed him to start.
They definitely signed him to
I think they want to get their
100%.
tackle.
He tells you what he does in free agency. needs are filled in free agency. That's what this man was. They're praying the same way you and I are that one of those tackle prospects fall.
Yeah, I agree.
But as of now,
and Taylor Decker
he's your
is
starter.
officially a free agent.
Yeah, Taylor Decker officially released by the Detroit Lions. I'm kind of curious to see where he signs.
Houston.
But,
Benny, any inside info?
No inside info.
Probably Houston.
Shout out to Dak, man.
But if I'm Houston, I might be waiting too. Like, what's going on with Trent Williams? Not that it benefits us for them to wait.
I would have tried to turn that rock over for 1 year.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I would have tried to turn that rock over for 1 year. Trent Williams on the Lions would have upgraded this time.
For sure.
Especially because a lot of these tackle prospects in this draft class, like, moonlight as guards.
Trent Williams,
like a lot of them, you read the profiles. Could be a guard at the National Football League level. So it's like, okay, well, we do need to upgrade a left guard. You have the prospect to be a tackle, but we'll start you at guard year 1. Maybe bump you at the tackle after Trent Williams retires. That'd be fucking ideal.
I think that I don't think the Lions can afford Trent Williams. I think he's going to sign like a 1 year fucking $30 million deal with something.
Yeah, they're not even like almost in a position to do it either. Like if you had realistic expectations to go and compete this year, then you make sure you can afford to sign Trent Williams.
Well, if he gets cut,
that's a Jared Goff contract.
If he gets cut, then it's
a little cheaper.
But
you still probably go to the biggest bidder, right?
But can't he only if he gets cut by a team, can't he like only sign for a veteran minimum or something like that, like with Tua?
I'll do the homework.
I will say that'd be elite to pair him on this line with Penei Sewell. That would be big time all in move. But Goff has to do this restructure to free up some money, and to me that should definitely be a priority if you're talking about winning a Super Bowl. And it's like almost like the Max Crosby trade situation where it's not our priority right now is contending for a Super Bowl. And that pisses me off as a fan, as a season ticket holder. Like, this team needs to really go after the Super Bowl, and they're just not doing that with the moves that are being made.
So aggressively pursuing changes in their offensive line in the offseason. Fuck you, buddy. Better back up. I don't know if Larry Borum, I don't know if he is considered aggressively pursuing. Like, what did Brad say? He's going to fix the offensive line with.
Well, Larry is a fucking whoops, because you fucked up Decker's situation. It's a contingency on what you did with Decker. It is what it is. Like, the copium is crazy. The craziest part about it. But yeah, I mean, hopefully again.
Oh man,
I think the barrel of the first round is Blake Miller. I'm at the tackle position. Blake Miller, Caden Proctor, and Max. I don't know how to say his last name. Achenauer
from Northwestern.
Nope.
Good, because that guy sucks.
Nope,
if they draft him, I'll be so pissed.
This dude from Africa. He moved here from Africa. He's like 13. Okay, he has long ass arms. He's a dog. I think there's some potential there.
He's 13?
No. He came here when he was 13.
Oh, okay.
To States.
I was like, well, I'm pretty sure you can't do that.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
No, they can't, Spenny. Otherwise, I'd be an NFL veteran myself. They can sign for any amount.
You were a hell of an athlete at 13, huh?
Explosive. Caleb the explosive. I'm sorry, I'm reading up on the veteran minimum.
Yeah, they just really don't have the money to go out there and fix the defense until somebody restructures. I don't, with the amount of holes you have in your front seven, and how about Enzo signing for less than Derek Barnes? Let's do that. Let's go to break.
We could.
I think he's time for the same, though.
Let's go to break. We're gonna come back. We're gonna talk about other signings, other people going other places, and some bags getting dropped off, like Alec Pierce. Alec Pierce getting $120 million. Insane stuff. But first, tell us about Ben Johnson.
Corporations, the government, even your insurance company will do whatever it takes to minimize their liability and withhold your compensation. So when something goes wrong, make Ven Johnson your first call and get a fighter in your corner. Contact Ven today at venfights.com or check him out at venfights.com.
And Jars 3v3.
Jars 3v3 tournament is coming up March 11th at the Van Andel Arena in Grand Rapids, home of the Grand Rapids Gold. The 4K cash prize, that's old news. It's now $15,000 in cash prizes. Make sure you pull up at the Van Andel Arena March 11th for the 3v3 tournament.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
MassageChairHouse.com is a website you guys need to go to and relax yourself. And think again, before you call the first tackle Detroit Lions free agency, a Dan Skipper replacement. What is wrong with it? Scan the QR code or visit MassageChairHouse.com. They got every size, every type of furniture there is, and it all massages you. Wink, wink, and more. Art and Jake's also the premier sponsor for the St. Baldrick Festival going down in Romeo on the 14th. They're shaving their heads bald
Shout
to
out
give
Art
back
and Jake's.
to childhood cancer. You guys can join so by visiting sbromeo.com or scan the QR code and give back and help them reach their goal. Shout out Art and Jake's.
I will say, on Miami's depth chart for last year, Larry Barham was listed as the backup behind Austin Jackson, who got injured.
When did he get injured? Because he started week 1.
I think he got injured in the preseason.
Maybe on the backup once the season ended, because he obviously missed some games in the back half.
He suffered a serious turf toe injury in the 2015 season, which he aggravated in week 1 against the Colts, forcing him onto the injured reserve.
Yeah, Larry Barham started week 1, so he's his backup. But maybe after the injuries, they replaced him down on the depth chart. But Larry Barham started week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. Actually, hold on. I'm looking at 2022. Let me check 2025. No, he was a starter.
Yeah, because he was out week 1.
8, 9, 10, yeah. Larry Barham's going to be your starter unless they draft a tackle. Unless the right tackle falls.
Unless they draft a tackle.
Unless they reach to grab a tackle position either way.
They're going to draft a tackle.
For sure.
In the first round.
Better pray on it. I'm praying on it.
Hey, thank God we beat the Bears, though.
Thank God we beat. Oh my God!
If we didn't beat the Bears, we'd be right outside of the top 10, where you're for sure going to get a tackle.
Yeah.
And it's probably going to be Monroe Freeling to the Rams.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fuck.
He might even go early.
The Rams.
Chiefs at 9.
If Matthew Stafford stays healthy, I think the Rams win the Super Bowl.
I think K9
last year. They
off.
let me down.
With the Chiefs?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a good sign for them.
What'd you say, Kenneth Walker?
I think Kenneth Walker.
I love that for them.
Potentially went back-to-back Super Bowls.
I love Ken Walker.
Amik Robertson got paid.
Amik Robertson. What did he end up getting?
Like $9 million or something like that.
Really?
I think it's like 2 years, $9 million or something like that. 9.6.
Good for him.
With the Commanders, the Durs giving out a lot of money because Wait, why would they pay him? Don't they have Mikey Sanders still, or is he hurt?
He had a tough year last year, I think.
I mean, so did me.
They do have him. He was really bad last year.
So did me.
If I remember correctly.
So they got the guy who gave up the most yards in the NFL to compete with him.
So Amik Robertson got a 2-year, $16 million deal with $9.3 million guaranteed to the Commanders. Are you guys salty that the Lions didn't retain him?
No.
I don't.
Listen.
We have positions of need, and that's unfortunately is not one.
Yeah, and Rock Ya-Sin was better than him last year, anyways. I just re-signed Rock, and I'm cool. He's going to cost you, $2 million, something like that.
Yeah, I like Rock Ya-Sin better.
I do too.
On
He's
the
bigger.
outside.
He's more versatile, even on the inside. He can play on the
too
inside
much
as well. He
inside,
can play some safety. He's bigger. He's more physical.
Tail.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, shout out to Amik, and I love the things he taught this defense. The punch out. That's like one of his trademarks because he's been real about it. He said on Amon-Ra podcast, like I was never big enough to always defend the ball, so I've always been prepared to punch the ball out afterward.
Shout out my guy Baby Nuts.
And you go listen to Aiden Hudson speak on his punch out. So he started the year with hot last year. I'm always my man Amik punching at the ball. I was like, yeah, that's a good idea.
Jack too.
Yeah. Jack, same thing.
Yeah.
Amik Robinson, big impact in this defense. And I just think the attitude, too. Like, you listen to Amik speak in any interview, he'll make you want to run through a wall. He'll make you feel like you're ready you can make the damn team. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And he's got the cool voice to go with it. Amik is the man. I'm happy he's getting paid, and I knew that was going to happen here because it was a position of need, and he wasn't impactful enough for us to tell that out.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think that's a bit of an overpay for the Commanders. But, yeah, like you said, nothing against Amik Robertson. He had some good moments for us. He strapped down Justin Jefferson a couple times. That was fun. But you can't afford to pay him that. That's why you drafted cornerbacks in the first and second round in the same draft. You need them to play.
Fellas, one guy got absolutely paid. Tyler Lindenbaum to Las Vegas Raiders, resetting the market by God knows how many millions.
I cannot believe that.
Only $1 million less than Penei Sewell. Tyler Lindenbaum is only making $1 million less per year than Penei Sewell AAV.
Now, I know
that's crazy shit.
The guarantee was like, 80? And then like the whole deal was like some insane, but yeah, that's nuts. When we read that the Ravens offered him like a market-setting contract, it was $21 million. He got 27.
Yeah, good for the Raiders.
That's a dumbass contract in my opinion.
But
they're doing the right thing to usher in a rookie quarterback.
I don't think it's much risk at all. I think you're getting a rookie quarterback. You're going to have him for 5 years on a rookie deal, so you can afford.
No. It's not a risk in a way of that. It's just a misuse of assets. It's a lot of money to pay a center.
Yeah, but you need a veteran center to have your rookie quarterback. I think is extremely important, and you can afford to overpay when you have a rookie quarterback. You're getting the number one pick in the draft.
It's just a dumbass contract.
3 years, $81 million. They went hefty, high annual value, and not as many years. I actually love this move for the Raiders, and I think that if they hit that second first-round pick, as they should, I would maybe go left tackle, or I don't know if they try to replace Max Crosby with the defensive end, but I'm really liking this Raiders offense.
Yeah, maybe,
True.
yeah.
You could do
Bowers, you could do that when you
Linderbaum.
don't have expectations. It's just doesn't make it a great contract, but
no,
I'm gonna say right now.
I wouldn't say it's a great contract.
No.
I think it's a good move for the Raiders. Though,
I think it was Daniel Jeremiah is like anytime you're bringing a rookie quarterback, the 3 Ps like protection.
Yes.
Boom. There you go. That's number one right there. Passing is what we're talking about in the draft now. It's probably what they're going to get there. But
super chat in there from poor Daryl. He says signing
up.
Barnes over Enzo for the same money hurts. Yeah, Alex Anzalone signed with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers on a very, very
2
doable,
years, $17 million. It was like
very doable contract.
8.4 or something it worked out to be. Derek Barnes 7.2 or some shit. Still, I just maybe the value because you could play Sam. And maybe play a little bit of Will. That's what they saw Derek Barnes. But I think it was more a sell job. I love him, by the way, too. I hope he works out defensive coordinator by our guy Kelvin Shepard.
I think it was, too. I think it was.
And now you lose
falling
out
in
a guy
love with your guy.
For sure productive in Alex Anzalone.
He was praying to God to not be cut off this team a couple years ago. And he had a good season, for him. He improved.
Yeah.
He showed progression for sure. But when you have your first-year offensive or defensive coordinator saying, yeah, he's like a little brother to me, that's probably why you paid him. And, yeah, it sucks. You lost out on Enzo, but Barnes is younger. You got him what, for one more year or 2 more years?
Barnes 2 more years.
Yeah, so
this year, the next.
We'll see. I mean, he's going to have to step up now.
I think Kelvin Shepard outright said at some point in a press conference that, yeah, he like fought for Derek Barnes, like, being on the team. Which is like, I mean, that's what your defensive coordinator wants a certain guy, you give him it and whatever, but it's not looking like a great return when you lose a guy like Alex Anzalone. I'm not chilling Derek Barnes.
Chill on Derek Barnes for sure, but I would rather have Alex Anzalone.
Yeah, I would too. I'm just an Anzo bro.
Yep.
A Fanzalone, if you will.
A Fanzalone.
Now he's going to Tampa Bay Buccaneers. How about fucking Mike Evans leaving?
Mike Evans
signed $60 million? Is that
$60
did I read that right?
million, yeah.
$60 million for Mike Evans?
3 years, $60
How old is
million.
he, 31?
30-something.
30-something.
30, fucking, like 36.
I feel like at this point in his career, I would want a quarterback that could, like, throw me those 50-50 balls.
32.
Oh, even older. That's crazy.
And he's going to that battery factory.
Yeah.
The electromagnetic, whatever.
Yeah.
The memes were great.
Yeah, I was about to say, the memes were nuts for that one. If I were him, I mean, that's a lot of money, actually, so I can't say shit. But I was hoping he would go to a quarterback that could toss him some of those 50-50 balls. I don't know if Brock Purdy is that guy. Brock Purdy's more of like a system, like, you're supposed to be open here. I'm going to hit you. I got you.
I mean,
we'll your route, Mike.
We'll see, because he's never had a receiver.
He's had him.
Brandon Ayuk was his best receiver.
Yeah.
Ricky Pearsall.
Ricky Pearsall straight be healthy.
Ricky Pearsall got shot.
So?
Can't dodge a bullet. You can't get open in the NFL.
Can't dodge a bullet. Can't dodge a ball.
Dodge a bullet. Dodge a ball. No, good for Mike Evans. Mike Evans is the man. I'm glad he got paid.
Glad he got paid, too. I guess the Bucs were willing to offer him just as much, but he wanted to leave. Which is
really
not a good sign for Todd Bowles or Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, your guy, Baker.
Yeah.
Don't look at those stats down the stretch.
But to be fair, is this like their third year of like a new offensive coordinator in a row? Like I kind of understand that. Like,
yeah,
fucking, now I got to bank on this guy to be good.
Go to Kyle Shanahan. Go hang out with Kyle Shanahan.
That Dave Canales, then Liam Cohen. I don't remember who was after that. I think they fired him. Yeah, because they were competing for Mike. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe he wanted to go with Shanahan because he's a great play caller.
Maybe.
I'm sick of the bullshit. Get paid
just as much. No, he's from Texas.
Yeah, he's from
Texas. Y'all from Texas.
Bitch, y'all from Texas. Did you read Zach Fletcher's comment?
No.
So Brad Holmes has added 3 offensive linemen already. We have there's a W in there. We have 10 picks. Y'all don't think they were waiting to see how much cap space they need freed up and then do the restructures? No. Unfortunately.
3. Oh yeah, Juice Scruggs. How could I forget?
Jesus.
Yeah.
Three. Oh, yeah, third one. TJ Bond with the super chat. He says, "Man, why TF are we wishing on a star with Derek Barnes? Enzo and coverage is just too good. Barnes equals unproven." AJ Brown to the Saints.
What?
Somebody in the chat just said that. Ski Mask Boy just said, I don't know. Ski Mask Boy might be tripping.
Dude? Why are you doing that?
You might be tripping.
That's your fault for not checking.
I mean, I read it with a question mark.
Saints?
AJ Brown to the Saints?
I read it with a question mark. He's not to the Saints.
Okay. Damn it, Ski Mask Boy. I'm going to put you in timeout.
To my knowledge, he just wanted. They got to wait until after the draft because of some type of contract shit.
AJ Brown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if they wait till after the draft, I guess they get pay less to the contract. But I'm sure they can work that stuff out in any type of
Intel paper. Goff is a waste of $50 million. That's aggressive.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that. And like the only other
was there anybody that you saw realistically go in free agency that you're like, all right, the Lions should have done that? Like, they're not going to break out
we don't got any fucking
$100
money.
million for one of those edge rushers, but
no, dude.
Was
We're
there
just broke? We got no bread.
Jalen Phillips got a bag.
bag.
That was insane. He is not that good. I mean, he's a good player, but he is not $30 million good.
No, that was insane.
That was an insane overspend.
Insane. And the craziest thing, too, is reports were they were working on re-signing him. The Eagles that were. And then obviously it looks like the Panthers outbid the fuck out of him. He's never went over double digits in a season, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, the edge
For
rushers,
sacks.
the bags that edge
Yeah.
rushers got were insane. Him and the Owe.
Owe.
Yeah, you know.
Adafe
Oh,
Owe.
whatever you want to say. It's whatever his name. Oh, whatever you're gonna call him.
Adafe Owe.
He got a bet. He got $100 million.
That's kind of nuts to me.
I guess he had 10.5 sacks after he got traded,
Damn.
and he was like 12th in pressure percentage or something like that.
That is impressive.
Do you guys think that that makes the Elquidine Mohammed contract just go up even that much more, and
yeah.
a spot where you don't feel comfortable the Lions can retain him?
I don't think we were retaining him to begin with because of that. And now even more so. I mean,
I think he gets around over 10 now after seeing what
Yeah,
those
at
two
least
guys
8.
got.
Guys are getting $100 million.
yeah.
He's getting double digits.
Yeah.
The
And
whole
I don't
thing,
think Brad will do that.
And maybe I'll wait till we come back with this one because we got to go to break here soon. But you know what? I'll wait. Because Neil said something interesting that Gordon was talking about where he's talking about taking on the brunt of the Jared Goff contract so he is more disposable in years to come. But let's go to break first. Come
Real
back.
quick,
We'll visit that one.
Doc tweeted about Larry June. He said, described as a good backup from those with knowledge. And Trav commented under. He said, well, we better learn how to be a good starting left tackle, Doc.
Shout out Ski Mask Boy as well. ETN and Goff, two Saints.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. ETN signed a crazy deal, too.
ETN did get a contract.
I didn't even know he was a free agent.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Tell us about Lady James.
$100 million deal with $68 million guaranteed for.
How you
doing?
Oh, how you doing?
Let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's haircuts are open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather, neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment. All of that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's haircuts are open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Best drink out on the market right now is Sun Cruiser. We were drinking them yesterday for the big Michigan versus Michigan State game at Art and Jake's. And when you go to the bar, you got to try one out. They have great flavors. It's 4.5% alcohol. It's low in calories. We love it here at Woodward Sports, and you're going to love them too. So next time you're at the bar, make sure to try one out. And if you're at the store, make sure to pick up a case and let us know what you think. Sun Cruiser, give them a shot. Check it out.
Check it out.
And skipper replacement sign. Oh, God.
What if they don't draft the tackle in the first round?
People are going to hate me. They're going to fucking hate me. Because I'm fucking type it in. Larry Baum. I'm going to find each and every one of them is fucking trying to talk shit. Or try to say some dumbass shit like he's a fucking Dan Skipper replacement. And I'm going to shit on their whole life.
I think the starting tackle for the Detroit Lions next year is not on the team yet.
Oof! Someone let him know. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, he hasn't officially signed. It's just been the tampering season.
Blake Miller, Proctor, if one of those guys are there, There you go. Maybe it's a sign they trade up.
I think they're going to trade up. We've seen
For who?
Monroe Freeling. You see where Brad gets aggressive. It's in the draft. When I know he likes to clutch his pearls anytime it doesn't involve moving into the third round. But I think we've seen him move up and down in the draft in the first round multiple times already. I need him to. I think that outside of Maui Goa, Monroe Freeling is the only true tackle in this draft that's really worth a shit. Like, even Caden Proctor, I'm not 100% sold at him at tackle in the NFL. But Monroe Freeling, I think, is, if we didn't lose to the Bears, a lot of the times he's projected right to the Rams at 13. So if we could have been there, we could have got him. Maybe the Lions move up and still try to get him. But it's looking like they're going to go with one of these cast-offs at 17, whether it be Fano, whether it be Caden Proctor, whether it be, I don't know, man. Larry June starting to tackle.
I don't know.
What? They can't do anything now. Like they're tapped out. While it's empty.
In what world does golf not restructure this effing deal?
In the world you're living in.
It's a
in
nightmare.
a world where Jared Goff refused to restructure his contract. The Detroit Lions have holes everywhere. Coming to theaters. Bradley's mistake.
It's nightmare fuel. That's what it is.
That's the conversation Gordon and I were talking about at the beginning of the show. Because I guess Neil was saying,
ciao, Gordo,
if they eat the brunt of Jared Goff's contract this year, and he's easier to let go the following seasons. But
I didn't think they were going to move on from Taylor Decker, so maybe they don't love those guys as much as we thought.
But you're not letting go from Jared Goff.
Why not?
What else are you going to do? Unless they were like
Larry Barham.
moving the quarterback. Like, unless they're dog shit this year, and then there's some quarterbacks coming out next year, maybe. But that's not the reason why, in my opinion. Because there's also other contract restructure too. There's Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Tell me why.
There's Penei Sewell, Kirby Joseph, Lee McNeil. I mean, we pulled it up. These guys all have.
There's a lot of money
years
you can move
with
around.
$0 on them, like meant for restructuring deals.
Do you think that right now, with Rod Wood retiring, it's causing more of a holdup?
No, dude.
I think they're worried about Terrion Arnold's legal status before they restructure Jared Goff's contract.
That's more reason. That's more reason to restructure money.
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense that it wasn't done before today.
100%. And I mean, something's going on behind the scenes here for sure. I mean, I don't understand how you wouldn't free up that money unless
Fox Sports is crazy, bro.
Fellas, do you think the Detroit Lions would possibly go after a quarterback?
No.
No, not in this draft.
When?
Fuck no.
At
dude.
17, who are they going to get?
Let them draft Ty Simpson at 17. I'm fucking playing tag in I-94 with myself. Playing freeze tag. TV tag.
TV tag, yeah.
SpongeBob.
No, they're not going to go quarterback. But
that'd be crazy.
Why would they not have him restructured by now?
They can't. It's too much money.
You can't. You do a little bit.
You can.
It's not like you got to do the whole bitch like Kansas City did.
You know what? I'm blaming Jared Goff.
Knock 20 M's off that bitch. You could sign somebody then.
Fuck the facts. It's all about my narrative. Jared Goff doesn't want to win football games for your team. He hates you. You chanted his name. What did he give you in return? Nothing.
Yeah.
$69 million cap hit. Just because it sounded funny, he wanted to keep it. He said, I'm not restructuring that. Are you kidding me? It's too funny, Brad. Get the fuck out of here.
$2 million at least?
It's my quarterback. You guys know I'm the fucking best quarterback in the league. I'll carry us. Exactly what we said. I don't know what's going on. This is
you
Brad.
think
it's
Jared
Brad
Goff
or Sheila thing?
Jared Goff is still scorned, and he's still worried about being betrayed again like he was in L.A.
He's got a no-trade clause. Another dumb thing Brad did. I love Brad, by the way.
Is stupid.
But that was crazy.
That does not make
Who the fuck
sense.
traded for that?
Just in case people come asking. Just in case people come asking.
Honestly,
it kind of fucks you.
That had to be like a
sorry for swearing
like
so
an
much.
ego thing. Like, don't worry, Jared, it's not going to happen here. We're going to give you a no-trade clause. We'll never give up on you. Now, 2 years later, they're like, fuck, dude. I mean.
Damn, I can't send this.
See, because like you said, I could understand not doing the full Patrick Mahomes and restructuring it to where he's a $7 million cap hit and you have to pay him a fucking $60 million bag. But you're telling me Sheila can't bust 20 M's out of her pocket?
$50 million?
Had too much fun at Magic City Monday.
She had too much fun at Magic. Too many lemon pepper wings, Sheila.
Lemon pepper wings.
You have to. You have to.
There's not really an excuse for it. It's because I've always been preaching Sheila's not like cash rich. Like, she's not going to be able to cut the checks the way Sam Kroenke does. But you're right.
A little bit.
We're just taking a little bit.
Give me $10 million to go get an edge rusher.
Just alleviating some pressure. We can't do that. I mean, that's nuts. I really have zero fucking clue. If you would have came back like 3 months ago, even a fucking 2 days ago.
Yeah.
No, I'd say probably 14 days ago. Neil, Broder, they were betting their lives. Jared Goff's going to restructure.
Yeah. Lay those lives on the line, boy.
Dead motherfucker.
Shut up and take my money.
Shit.
Yeah, I've been dead.
Pussies on the pavement.
I mean, I'm
fellas.
shocked too, to be honest with you. I
am shocked too. And I would like to see somebody ask Jared Goff. Because, like, they're not, I don't believe anything Brad Holmes says anymore, or Dan Campbell. I after last year, I'm not going to take them for face value at the podium. I would like to see somebody go up to Jared Goff and be like, hey, if they come up to you and ask you, hey, do you want to restructure your contract? And if he says no, nah. Like, what are we doing? But, again, the more I say this, the more it feels like coping. And I think I'm just a crazy person.
You're coping today.
But they have to fucking do it. There's no way they don't do it, right?
Where's Doc when you need him?
Yeah, we need Doc to ask the tough questions.
Some of those beat writers wouldn't.
Hey, Jared.
Pablo Sanchez.
Easiest
talks out of his ass like he knows how much money Sheila's got. LMFAO. I'll let you use your fucking Google machine, pussy, and you can type it in and see. Okay? There's a fucking article that ranks the fucking owners of the NFL. Sheila ranks 25th. Well behind guys like Sam Kroenke. You fucking...
that is true.
That's get us canceled. I hate people. Pablo Sanchez. It's not even a fucking real name. Fuck yourself.
Yeah. Pablo Sanchez, that's a fucking...
Dude, he's in the back. He's a video game.
Backyard baseball player.
Yeah, dude.
You'll never be fucking Pablo Sanchez. You wish you were Pablo Sanchez. Super chat in there from Nick. Sorry, boys. I'm just not as confident as y'all. For 5 years, our defense has been cheeks, and I'm not counting on the draft. We ain't winning shit. Move the needle on the defense to change his mind.
It's just tough to count on the draft because you don't know who's going to be there. You don't know what these players are going to be. If you're counting on the draft, you're truly on some hopium shit.
I am on some hopium shit.
And whatever, nothing's wrong with it. I've been hoping too damn long.
I mean, what else can we do now?
I'm tired, bro.
Easy.
I've been hoping Brad was going to get an edge opposite of Hutch.
Easy, remember. This is the one scenario that it doesn't work out. The ones when you had the perfect runway. Jared Goff, cheap contract. You hit on rookies. All pro, all pro, all pro, all pro. You've got all of these cap lined up. Nobody paid yet. No, we can't give up a third-round pick for Chase Young. Why would we do that? Okay, then maybe do something to make something happen before you have to pay everybody. No. Okay. So now we sign everybody, right? Now we're going to restructure. Now we're going to keep doing it, keep kicking the can down the road, just like the Rams, just like the Eagles, just like the Broncos, just like the 49ers. Oh, wait, we can't. We can't. We don't have the money. So you have your core is set. These are the guys that you're going to be signing for the rest of the tenure of this core. Don't expect a $100 million edge rusher. Don't expect a big trade for this guy with a big contract. You will be signing guys making teens at most per year.
No biggie.
And then you need every single draft pick to not only, if they are first or second rounders, be all pro level players, your fourths, your fifths, your sixths, they will need to contribute. Because now you have your pieces. You built your stadium. You built your foundation. And you can't spend more money on the insulation. You have to go with the cheap stuff. So you better hope it doesn't get too cold.
Shout out to Michael Mike. That's why I call him Baghdad Brad. I still love Brad Holmes. I'm just making fun of people who say
Acknowledge me.
I'm just making fun of people.
Situation that we're in right now.
The shit that the dots people are connecting, the fucking acrobatics people are doing to say we signed Dan Skipper's replacement before to the Duggars. Insane shit. I'm making fun of those guys. I still have some faith in Brad. I'm not going to give up on Brad until maybe 2-3 more years from now.
MPWMU says, if I'm Goff, I demand another extension. Yes, sign me for 5 more years. You have to, or I won't restructure. Man, we really thought we were going to be able to do it. Do you remember, like, at the beginning of the year last year where we were like, don't worry, we'll be just like the Eagles. Don't worry, we could be just like the 49ers where all these guys, you just kick the can down the road. Hey, guys, tomorrow is day 2 of free agency. WTF? Yeah. Yep.
With our no money.
We don't have we don't have any money. We can't, like, it's like we're like me in the elementary school scholastic book fair. You don't have any money. If you want something, you have to steal it.
You gotta steal that shit.
And I walked out of there with a Lamborghini poster and some sweet pencil toppers.
They're tornadoes of just copium excuses. It's fucking nuts. Anything you can throw in there is fucking spun back out to you with some bullshit.
Yeah,
exactly.
We gotta go to break.
I think real quick.
No.
Friday, I mean, I was just getting it from all of the Lions fans, on social media because of the Max Crosby thing. If the Lions would have traded for Max Crosby, the 2 first-rounders, obviously they went with the better pick. But if they would have, they would have glazed the move as if, it was the best thing. They just follow Brad in every single direction. You can't think critically. It pisses me off.
Allegedly.
Broke. We ain't got it.
We ain't got it. I'm going to be the richest dead guy.
I got 18 degrees.
But at least I got my degrees.
Let's talk about Crosby get back.
But at least I've got my guarantees.
Broke.
We ain't got it. Make sure you tap in at Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is the home of the judgment-free zone. If you're broke, you can just go to Planet Fitness. It's only $15 a month. You can't be that broke. Planet Fitness, join in club or online at planetfitness.com. You can get the black card, get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,700 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. Big injuries, big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shaq Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com. Find the best product in the game. You heard of the high-low pre-rolls. You heard of the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas. But now they've got their own line of concentrates. And their Blue Night Live rosin is insane. If you follow me on Instagram, you saw my boy Darius knock the fuck out. And that's because of that Blue Night Live resin. But if you don't like all the hard stuff, they've also got flower-only pre-rolls. So just a good old-fashioned doobie. Go check it out. Go to getmadpacks.com. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Live, WoodSports.com. Enjoy my Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash like button, be friend, tell a friend, share his dream. Intern Gordon in the building as well.
Shout out, Gordo.
If you guys missed it, the Detroit Lions have signed center Cade Mays to a 3-year, $25 million contract. They've also signed a contract with tackle Taylor Decker. I'm sorry.
Larry June.
Dan Skipper replacement, Larry Ball. Do we have the specifics on the contract?
We do not have the specifics on it yet, which makes me think it's not going to be very much.
But we're moving along. Obviously, more to come. Day 2. Some people in the chat think Brad's going to start spending. I don't know with what cap, but it's going to happen. Just ask away. It's going to happen.
He's going to find it. Brad Holmes is in the facility right now, turning couches inside out, fucking going under the washing machine. He's trying to find all the money he can.
I'm sure if a guy like Trent Williams became available or something like that, they'd make some shake. I don't know.
And
I don't know.
Shout out to obviously a lot of NFL guys getting paid today. I like to see that. I like to see these guys have success. A lot of Spartan dogs getting bags. My guy, close personal friend, Naquan Jones. We had a class
They
together.
kiss.
We kissed in the back of class. No, he got paid. Speedy Naylor got paid. Kenneth Walker got paid. So shout out to all the Spartan dogs getting bags.
Shout out.
And Joe Burrow, he didn't get paid, but he got a bag. This guy, Joe Burrow's literally living like my dream.
My balls
when I was a child. When I grew up, I wanted to be an NFL quarterback, and I wanted to bang Jessica Alba. And now he's doing both. Like, fuck you, Joe Burrow.
Creams in your mouth.
Oh, yeah, I make hundreds of millions of dollars. I'm so cool. Look at this off-platform throw, and I'm banging Jessica Alba. Fuck you. You live in Ohio. Suck it. And shout out Gordon. He said he's got those 3 dogs in his division now. He might be fucking Jessica Alba, but he's getting fucked by Myles Garrett and by Max Crosby and by who else? There's somebody else. TJ Watt, him too. Another big white.
Swings over to the Crosby stuff. Nick, you were battling Lions fans all weekend because you were upset with it, right?
Yeah, I definitely think I would have liked to see that the Lions were involved in those talks. And everybody, they had a better pick. Yeah, because you won a meaningless game. Get it through your brain. So much for that culture. Ask Taylor Decker about the culture. Ask David Montgomery about the culture.
Ask Terrell Crosby about the culture.
This team won a meaningless game. You would have had a better pick than the Ravens if you would have lost that game. Then go out and get Crosby. Obviously, they don't do so. And then if you're so desperate about your tackle, boom.
Shout out to Poole for shooting me the post. Quay Walker.
Shout out.
Signing with the Raiders. Raiders busy, man. They're going to be.
They got the most cap space.
I'm going to call it right now. Quick. LA Raiders making the playoffs.
I don't hate it.
Okay, you're tripping.
I don't hate it.
I hate it.
Who's their coach again?
Exactly. Kubiak.
Well.
Stop.
I mean, it's better than fucking.
That offense is going to be elite.
Josh McDaniels or the
lesbian Pete
crusty lesbian Pete Carroll.
Were you upset?
Pete Carroll looks like a lesbian. You cannot debate that.
He does look like a lesbian.
The only people that chew that much gum are lesbians and Pete Carroll.
Chew that much what?
Gum.
Let's get back to Max Crosby.
He looks like what's her name? The actress.
Nope. I'm good. Pete Carroll's a legend.
Pete Carroll's a legend. It doesn't mean he doesn't look like a lesbian.
He does look like a lesbian.
A legendary lesbian.
Legendary
lesbian. I wasn't as disappointed with the Crosby stuff just because I didn't really have expectations for it. Did I want it to happen? Yeah. I'm hopelessly I had left out a chance that it was going to happen for sure.
Yeah.
And do I think it could have and should have happened? Part of me, yeah, I would definitely make an argument for that. I mean, you're talking about a team with multiple needs for the Detroit Lions. So far, we addressed the ones I felt were number one with the offensive line, although one maybe a little bit less of an upgrade, but whatever. We'll talk about it. We'll visit that lane. I feel like Crosby alone would have fixed a lot for you on the defense.
Yeah, no fucking shit.
And let alone let a guy like Kirby Joseph or Brian Branch start getting healthy as well. Like Crosby and Hudson just fix the fucking defense by itself, to be honest with you. Like, no more question on the defense. We're good. We got those guys. Yeah. Cade Mays still would afford. Crosby could convert it, took a $7 million situation. Like, whatever. The 2 first-round picks, so we won the game against the Bears. Otherwise, we would have had more to bid than the fucking Ravens.
And we would have been, we would have,
we would have picked 13.
Yeah.
They gave up 14.
Jamie Lee Curtis is who I was thinking of. Pete Carroll looks like Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's disrespect on Jamie Lee Curtis. She was elite once upon a time.
She's still hot, and she still got a nice rack.
Yeah,
she
dude,
was
she got
showing
heavy
him off
milkers.
over the weekend. I mean, Pete Carroll's a good-looking guy. No,
Rachel Maddow.
Rachel Maddow, dude, that's crazy. Shout out our guy. Yeah, I didn't even think about that factor. Obviously, I thought of, like, if you wouldn't have beat the Bears, you would have been at 13, probably in pretty good position to get Monroe Freeling. But it also would have made more attractive of a trade to Max Crosby. And I like to think that...
But I also get what we didn't do, too.
I like to think that Sheila would have opened up her bag if Max Crosby would have been involved. But...
Because he's Albanian.
But would Brad
I don't think Brad would have done it. I don't.
Me neither.
I don't.
And that's the issue.
But
That's
I'm not even,
my problem.
But I'm also not even mad, too, because we do have hella needs to be fucking around. Like,
we do.
But where has this team been drafting the last 2 seasons? It's been later in the first, and they haven't been as good of players. That's just a fact. Obviously, it's harder to hit later in the draft. But Brad Holmes, if you put Max Crosby on this defense, it just completely transforms it with... You see what Houston did this year?
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was an elite defense because of that defensive line.
Who would affect winning more next year? Cade Mays, Larry Borum, and...
a rookie?
Insert rookie or Max Crosby?
Probably Max Crosby.
Definitely 100% Max Crosby.
Yep.
Like, Cade Mays is great. It was a great signing. Realistically, how much better is he than if you had Tate Ratledge or even Juice Scruggs at center? It's big, but it's not as big of a gap as whoever the fuck is going to be playing opposite of Hutch compared to Max Crosby.
It's just tough when you add that third guy, because if the third guy is like a solid offensive lineman.
What if it's Giovanni Manu?
In the first round?
I mean, what if it's Terrion Arnold?
That's where like I get like upset, because you tell me that's the argument I would have made. You rather have Terrion Tyleek or Max Crosby?
Max Crosby,
and there's
obviously.
there's actually a correct answer to that. It's not a fucking who do you like? There's a correct answer to that.
There is a correct answer,
and it's Max Crosby.
No,
as
but
much
they
as we hate Albanians here.
They shout out the Albanians.
Shout out my bloody elbows.
Shout out the Albanians. But yeah, you couldn't trade for Max. You could have, like 2 years ago, made when me and Easy were saying, hey, trade for Myles Garrett, trade for this guy, trade for that guy, offer the 2 first-round picks. Offer the 2 first-round picks and a guy, because you got plenty of young talent not signed yet. But nope, now you can't.
I would have done this deal in a heartbeat. You would have had to see the restructure, obviously open up some money, but to me, it just would have fixed so many holes on this defense, just strictly pairing up Max Crosby and Aiden Hutchinson, and we talk about it time and time again. When teams win the Super Bowl, their defensive line, it just terrorizes quarterbacks. Think back to the Eagles against Mahomes. Think back to that Buccaneers defense against Mahomes. Like, they completely just went on a tear. And having Max Crosby pair with Aiden Hutchinson, I don't give a shit who you're getting in the first round for the next 2 years. It's not going to be, future Hall of Fame defensive end Max Crosby.
Well, speaking of terrorizing Mahomes, you know who actually did it and is allegedly on the trade market? Jalen Carter. Now, another situation probably not going to happen. I'd sniff around.
I mean, I'm sniffing around right now. It doesn't mean it's going to. Not a fucking chance will they trade for Jalen Carter.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, I mean, I would obviously love that. And you would definitely do it. But no way. I will say the silver lining is that neither Max Crosby nor Linderbaum went to the Bears.
Yeah.
I think that is a huge W.
I don't care if Linderbaum. I'm not fucking worried about that guy at all. But Crosby, for goddamn sure. Yeah, they were the second option, by the way, too. Under the Cowboys. And then them. But it all came down to the Ravens having that pick 14, which is the highest pick out of every bidder.
And the Lions would have had pick 13 with a loss to the Bears.
We would have. But Brad wouldn't have traded it. He would have fucking...
Yeah. Because he protects his first-rounders like they're his firstborn son.
Brad at pick 13, want to keep it? All right. Brad at pick 29, fuck it away, brother.
Yeah.
Toss that bitch. Don't give a fuck.
Before we go to break, Let's read this super chat in there from Byrne.
Sorry.
He says, hindsight being 2020, Brad should have traded away the entire 2024 draft for a Super Bowl. Heavies were right. We always are eventually.
Unfortunately, man.
Tell us about BlackRock.
Unfortunately, that's why we are crashing out. It's like being able to see a meteoroid coming, and you're freaking out. Everyone just thinks you're crazy.
Oh, it's just a bug.
Yeah, and then
no, it's coming.
Real quick, fellas, we had a couple breaking news. Shout out intern Gordon getting down with it. You got Nakobe Dean, 3-year deal with the Raiders, and a Gardner Minshew, 1 year, $5.75 million with Arizona. So looks like he might be the starter in Arizona for a year.
Nakobe Dean to the Raiders are spending
could
money.
have made $30,000 off Nakobe Dean.
Could we?
Could have.
We were supposed to.
Think about it often. We were supposed to.
We were supposed to. We did it. We took the bet.
All right, let me tell you guys about BlackRock. If you're looking for dinner plans that sizzle, head to BlackRock Bar and Grill, home of the Steak and the Stone, and treat yourself on Tuesdays with the Tasty Tuesday special. For just $13.99, you can feast on a half pound of ribs, coconut shrimp, and fries. And then start your weekend early with Sizzling Thursdays. They've got a 6-ounce sirloin, shrimp scampi, and your choice of soup, salad, and a side, all only for $19.99. It's not just a meal, it's experience. Check them out at blackrockrestaurants.com.
Raiders are fun.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
Find your sun with Sun Cruiser Vodka Iced Tea. Made with real iced tea and real vodka. Cold, refreshing, and made for moments like these all year long. Let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
This Pizza is celebrating 80 years of the Detroit-style pizza. Make it a Detroit-style watch party with Buddy's Pizza. We got our intern in the back chewing on some Buddy's Pizza as we speak. He brought it in because he knew that is what you need to do to win over the heavyweights, is bring in pizza, but good pizza. So make it a Detroit-style watch party with pizza, salad, bread, pasta, you name it. And when you get your catering order of $200 or more, use the promo code Woodward20. That's Woodward20 to save yourself 20% on your meal. It's Buddy's Pizza, home of the original Detroit-style pizza. Check it out.
Yeah, Noah Fant to the Saints on a 2-year deal, and Broncos
He's throwing chairs in his office right now. He want to know a fan.
Broncos releasing Greenlaw.
Shout out to Greenlaw. Where are we gonna go? He got in some trouble though. Didn't he touch a ref or some shit?
He like headbutted a ref or something.
Good to see Quay Walker out of the division.
That's right. Yeah, because the other time, he held him back or something.
Yeah. Quay Walker, yep. Quay Walker joining Nakobe Dean with...
It's news, but it's not relevant to us. We're not doing nothing. We don't got the money to go grab him if we want it.
Oh, Greenlaw?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not coming here.
Fuck.
We're just window shoppers now.
I'm really not that disappointed. It's whatever. I had this expectation. I truly did.
1, 2.
It's the draft. We're dependent on the draft this year. Brad Holmes got to get back in his bag. And I have faith he can. I think he's got to quit. Brad, if you're listening, quit doing dumb shit. It's very simple, brother. When you stuck to the fucking script, you were excellent. You were amazing. Dude, you had white people crowning you. Let's be honest. Like, you were him.
You did.
Everybody in this fucking town loved you.
True.
And then you got too big for your britches. We gassed you up too much. And you reached in the 4th round with a 3rd round pick to draft a fucking experimental tackle.
Fellas.
But then you took 3 3rd rounders to draft one guy in the 3rd round at wide receiver when you had a fucking need for edge in multiple positions. I mean, it was insane shit. A wide receiver, that'd be the fucking 5th option on your offense. Insane stuff. Stop doing shit like that, Brad. I fucking beg of you. Get back in your bag. You can do it.
And right now, he's sitting with 10 picks in this draft. You got a first, a second, 2 fourths, 2 fifths, 3 sixths, and a 7th.
Show him who you are, Brad.
Remember
Get out.
who you are.
Get out.
Get up.
Shut up, Big Bill.
Dog, no.
Get up, Brad. You can do it, man. Come on. Get up in there, man. What?
Get up in there. Shout out Meek Mill. I don't know. Nick, that is a victim.
Get up.
Yeah, we're talking about Brad Holmes and how he has to nail this draft, obviously, and he didn't make the trade for Max, so we know that. Where would you guys rank Brad Holmes among the GMs in Detroit? Is he sitting last?
Second. Or third. Second. Fuck Scott Harris.
Yeah, Scott Harris. Third.
What's going on with the Tigers right now?
Trajan's last still for me.
Yeah.
Trajan.
That team was built for Trajan. That team was built for Scott.
Yeah.
Like their picks.
They really
outside
haven't
of Asar
done
really
much.
making. Yeah. Not even. No. Rom was his first pick, wasn't he?
Rom was his first pick.
Or was.
I don't know. I feel like he's done. I'm not versed in Tigers like that, but he's done really well operating on the marches, getting role players every
He's
year.
done a good job of getting role players for sure. But
Does
that's
that put him
not
above Scott?
that's not going to put him over Scott Harris. Scott Harris done a good job of getting role players as well, and he went out there and he got Framber Valdez. So
Number 2 prospect in baseball, McGonigal looks like a stud.
Much better
Drafted
draft.
him.
I would still put Brad number 2.
Yeah.
Or if you want to put him first too.
Right now, Steve.
I think Stevie's first.
Steve's
right
number
now.
1 right now.
I think Steve's 4th in my book.
What?
Why?
Because
He
he hasn't
built
made
this
the
shit.
playoffs?
In a cave with scraps.
Because he hasn't made the playoffs. You got Scott Harris won back-to-back
But you got to build
postseasons.
up to it,
Yeah,
though.
I think if Scott Harris walked into what Stevie did, like he had to tear it down and then rebuild it.
He did. This team was brutal for the last 6 years.
You don't have
But it takes longer in hockey.
Yeah, you have a cap you have to work under in hockey. It makes it much harder.
I think
You
all of
cap
them are doing a
in-
good job.
Huh?
I think that's great that we can have this talk, first of all. Second of all,
Yeah.
I think if you haven't made the playoffs, then I don't know if you can put him first. That's where I'm just
I think
at
they're
with
making the
Stevie.
playoffs this year. So
Big dub last night.
big double.
Football.
Yeah. Stevie, we're talking about GM stuff, though. Stevie, the hockey, it takes forever for these guys to come up. I mean, we just now got, not even, actually. We're still waiting for Kosa.
Yeah, no.
We just now got ASP.
Just getting the first little run of prospects with ASP and
Yeah.
Danielson and MBN.
And they even have the guys that are ready to go, and Raymond and Sider.
But yeah, I think Steve Yzerman showed, his drafting is elite. Like, look at all the best players on the team. They're drafted by him. He traded for DeBrincat. He traded for John Gibson. He traded for Justin Falk.
It is something Brad didn't do. When his team showed you something that has life in the playoffs,
Yeah.
you went and made a move, and you gave up assets at the deadline.
And he got out.
Brad has yet to do that.
Got out from under a dead weight in Lalonde and brought in Todd McClellan, which was a great success.
Unless you count Darius Smith, which was a 6th-round pick,
Yeah.
and something you had to do because of injuries. I don't count that. I count a move at the deadline as one you're making to advance yourself to go win a championship, not to fucking catch back up to where you were because of some injuries.
And one of the obviously biggest news of the day for the Lions, they signed center Cade Mays. Is this a needle moving, or is this a move that you believe moves the needle for the Detroit Lions with Brad Holmes being able to get Cade Mays?
If we're and how you should be doing, if you're
no,
in life you can only judge yourself against yourself. In football, it can't be that way. So, if the Detroit Lions are fucking only judge themselves upon their personal growth, but the reality is the Packers are trying to get better than you. The fucking Bears are trying to get better than you. You're competing against other people in actuality. I mean, you are in life too, but it's yes, we got better. We got better.
We got better for sure, but does it move the needle? Move the needle where? From ass to not ass? I wouldn't say this makes them, this playoff lock. I wouldn't say it makes them a Super Bowl contender.
It moves a little bit for me, though.
It moves it a little bit, but not anywhere worth substance. It goes from an eighth of a tank to a quarter of a tank. It's not that much.
Because the player or because there's
No,
more to be done?
I mean, like you said, how much can a center actually improve your team? 1, 2, your offense wasn't really the problem, and 3, You know what's more important than center at that same position group? Left tackle. And that's a whole so like I like the move. I do, and they needed to make the move, and I'm happy they made the move. But I'm not even ready to say this is a playoff team yet.
I think we're a playoff team.
I need to see the injuries, how they work out. If you need 3 of those starting secondary members to be healthy, Terrion, Ennis, Kirby, Branch, you need 3 of those guys to be healthy pretty much all year. I need to see what they're going to do at tackle still. And I need to see how they're going to fill a lot of voids in that defense. They lost a lot of veterans. I think you are expecting Aleem McNeil to bounce back to being a Pro Bowl level player. I think they are expecting Derek Barnes to take a big jump, and I think they are expecting in their tenure an unprecedented amount of health in their secondary. And I don't think those are 3 things you can rely on comfortably.
I think they made the playoffs. I expect Liam to come back. I expect Tylee to take a step. Obviously, Hutch looking the way he has. Injuries aside, you can't really count on those. But Mike, his needle movement went from ass to cheeks. I'd have to agree in some sort of fashion. But just the schedule in itself, some of the games we were able to tough out last year, like we're facing a lot of the games we won last year, that's what the schedule's full of. Outside of maybe like the Giants taking a step up and some of the divisional games we got coming up.
2 on the Falcons, look out.
2 on the Falcons, baby, look out.
Low key.
And we got the draft still too. And then again, I'm gonna root for Brad the draft because I know that's where Brad cooks the most. So
DJ Reed is back. Yeah, DJ Reed is back.
DJ Reed.
Can he stay healthy? Like you need him. I'm got him. He's the one that I think is going to be the most healthy. At least I hope. But you need 3 of those other guys to stay healthy too. One corner does not a secondary make, and I don't want to rely on the Legion of Whom anymore.
No. But the offensive line, though, I mean, that's why it moves it for me, though, too, because, like, when I would go back and I'd look at what's wrong with that team last year, the number one thing for me was the offensive line. And then you probably go on the defense. Defense, though, you're looking at injuries. Some of those guys will come back. But the offensive line, we just couldn't sustain any type of drive. We couldn't sustain any type of momentum. We could even, we did a few times at the beginning of the season against certain opponents. I remember that one drive of the Chiefs. We worked our way all the way down there, took our sweet-ass time, and then had that trick play fuck us up in the end of it. But the fact that we should be able to run the ball a little bit more consistently. Like, there's a play out there right now of Cade Mays just hitting on one of those combo blocks, like jumping off the lineman and the linebacker, and then Rico Dotto's like going for 60 yards. With Jahmyr Gibbs, that's a touchdown. So we can hit a little bit more of those more consistently, or at least have positive runs with John Moore. Like I'm here for that, especially against these weaker opponents. But that does not mean there's not other holes. And once you get to the playoffs, you're facing a lot tougher teams.
I did see. What's his name? Sorry, I was looking for the Rashid Shaheed stuff. I didn't see that. But Keaton Mitchell got cut by the Ravens. Is that something that would interest you at all? A little lightning in the backfield?
A little lightning.
A little bit of lightning, a little bit of thunder. Except no thunder, just lightning and lightning.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not opposed to it.
He's not injury prone. It's a Brad guy.
Yeah, he'll probably go to the Bears or something.
A little bit of lightning.
He'll be Ben Johnson's version of Jahmyr Gibbs over there, but not really. No, he can't stay healthy. He's little, just a little guy.
Little guy. So far, this is what the Raiders have given out. Linderbaum, 3 years, 81. Quay Walker, 3 years, 40.5. Nakobe Dean, 3 years, 36. Jalen Naylor, 3 years, 35. Kwity Paye, 3 years, 48. Eric Stokes, 3 years, 30. Malcolm Kuntz, 1 year, 11.
What'd you call me?
And a trade for Teron Johnson. That is a crazy amount of money to give out.
Rashid Shaheed, 3 year, $51 million. Why people are getting paid?
The market for wide receivers is crazy. And so maybe that's why Brad gave up those 3/3, because he saw Alec Pierce getting $120 million coming.
Dude.
Nope.
Would you rather pay Alec Pierce $120 million or 3/3 for
when you have Amon-Ra and Jameson Williams on your fucking team? No!
I would have rather paid Tim Patrick the $4 million.
I love you, Brad, but what the fuck?
No. Mike Evans, $20 million a year at 32. Good for him.
How about the fuck? Alec Pierce's contract was nuts.
Stupid.
I'm trying to buy in because I understand some guys are better than like their environment. And it's like if he were to go to another team, maybe he's like 1,000-yard guy every year.
I
maybe
turned
he's
him
one
into
of
a
those
dog
guys.
when we were playing Madden.
Yeah, you did. You did. I don't know.
He's my Marvin Bagley.
I don't know. That was a big,
That's
big
how
contract.
he got the contract.
I put in the word for him. I said, you should see what I do with this guy in Madden.
He saw the stream.
They saw the stream,
He saw the stream, and he's like, dude.
Kenny93, I'm praying the Titans pass up on Love. If he gets to 13 or 14, Chicago's trail for him. So we got Bears fan in the chat. So just watch us doom and gloom.
Malik Willis did get $67 million.
He did.
Pretty crazy.
Which was less than like what some people were talking. So we were saying like $30 million a year he'd get.
Yeah.
So we got 67 for 3 years.
Good
so
for him.
20 something. Good for him. He's probably gonna be the starter.
He's definitely going to be their starter. You don't
Yeah,
pay
that
somebody
much money?
$67 million to be a backup. Probably going to be their starter.
He's
He
their
is
Dan
100%
Skipper replacement. He's clearly deaf. Dumb.
He's going to be depth.
That would be the best case scenario. Get a $67 million contract to be backup. Like, that would be crazy.
I mean, that's what fucking Matt Flynn got.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, and then Russ took his job.
That's what I'm saying. He was the backup.
Bitch ass. I'm excited to see
'Cause he
the
cooked
Malik
the Lions.
experience come to an end. Or not to an end, but to find out what he is for once.
Who?
Malik. Because like there was some hype for him around the draft. There's some hype here for him around the draft. As a prospect, not as a fucking ready-made thing to go. And obviously he's been, he's developed now. Had a few starts, had a few spot starts, and won games against the 49ers and shit.
Better than Jordan Love.
Some people are saying he's better than Jordan Love. So now he's going to get a starting job. We get to find out. Although it is a shitty poopy Miami Dolphins.
Is he going to have a better year
Oh,
than
poor
Gardner
guy.
Minshew?
Jalen Waddle and Devon A-Chain, though.
Yeah, it's true.
Speaking of the starting
And now you
job,
don't have Larry June.
Or Juice World.
Speaking of the starting job here,
Or
fellas,
Juice
obviously Cade Mays signs with the Detroit Lions.
Yes.
You saw the Panthers drop $120 million on Phillips, right?
Yeah.
Why would they not keep Mays?
Let's talk about that when we get back from break. First, tell us about Gold Crown, Easy.
Gold Crown, ladies and gentlemen, is where I had to sit in my car before the show and smoke, if I'm being quite honest with you. Just reading some of the comments, reading some of the copium. Some of the copium was driving me nuts. I need a Gold Crown to calm me down. All right? Take a second. Pause. Hit the Gold Crowns, not your grandma's hit it and hope pre-rolls. It's your why am I so locked into free agency type of pre-roll. Perfect for game day, celebrating wins, or when your team's down bad. No rolling, no prep, just light it. It's Michigan made, premium quality. The next time at the dispo, ask for the Royal Junior Jesters, because if you're going to smoke like royalty.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports. Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Shout out to Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. They hooked us up at the watch party at Art and Jake's. It was great. It was a lot of fun. And the brews were flowing, made with real Michigan cherries. And at any Art and Jake's location on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays, you can get $5 shorts of Sam Adams Cherry Wheat. So make sure you go check it out. And please drink responsibly.
Shadow Guy Micro Mike says 49ers are trying to get Jalen Carter. That's what I'm saying. I get happy about Cade Mays. You know, I'm happy for my team.
There's no way, right?
When you look out in the wild, you see shit like that happening.
How do they just always do that?
Cash rich, and they give a fuck.
Bosa and Carter would be
And they did
crazy.
The 49ers and the Eagles, they make these trades, they bring in these players, they bring in these guys, and then they just get all the picks back through compensation from the guys they don't sign. Like the Eagles have like 4 comp picks. Or I mean
That's the thing with
Niners
Jalen
have
Phillips.
like 4 comp picks this year.
Howie Roseman traded for Jalen Phillips. What did he give up? A 3rd round pick?
Yeah.
Jalen Phillips just signed for $120 million.
And
you know what Howie Roseman going to get back?
A 3rd round pick.
A 3rd round pick as a comp pick.
Yeah.
That's like 10 spots lower, right?
It's just common sense shit.
Would you trade a 1st for Jalen Carter right now?
Do we get a 3rd round pick back for Tesla?
No.
No, we don't. Well, maybe there's a Wayne Rooney rule because he's a wide receiver. You get that?
Wayne Rooney rule. That's really good.
I'm sorry. What were you saying before that?
Wayne Rooney rule is funny.
Shout out Wayne Rooney. All-time actual football player.
Yeah, he was really good. Now he's just a drunk.
Yeah.
Wait,
Jesus.
what? Jalen Carter. Would you trade a 1st for Jalen Carter right now?
Yeah. I would. Would Brad?
No.
No. That's why it's like
you could have just drafted him.
Like I'm for sure gonna say
if you wanted him, we could have just drafted him.
Yeah. I mean, come on, him and Hutch, and if Aleem comes back to shape, I don't give a fuck who the other edge is. To be honest with you, what?
Aleem.
When they won the Super Bowl, who were the 2 edges? Noah Smith and who else?
Is there Nolan Smith and Bryce Huff?
I don't give a fuck. I mean, Bryce Huff had good season.
Oh, not Bryce Huff. What's his name?
I don't know.
No, you know him.
Gordon, look it up. Who the hell was their starting edge?
Fucking
opposite Nolan Smith.
Hassan.
I thought he went to the Jets. Hassan Reddick.
Yeah. But
did he go to the Jets?
Not when they won. He won the Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure. If he did go to the Jets by then it was Bryce Huff. But I'm pretty sure he went after.
Gibbs fan, yes. DJ Reader is a free agent. And I saw your comment about Devin Lloyd. We can't afford him.
Cannot afford
him. We have to re-rack Jared Goff's contract.
Ryan's reactions with the super chat. He said, trade back to pick 24, 1 pick before the Bears. Draft Kyle Lewis to play hybrid safety and linebacker 3. No, you can't trade back. You need to draft the best offensive lineman available when you can.
Buster Scruggs.
Shout out Buster Scruggs.
Welcome to the Detroit Lions. He asked, is there a trade possibility for Aleem?
No. Well,
there is.
Yes, but you'd have to attach assets to it.
Yeah, because he's coming off of like a not great season. Let him come back, show us some, and then we'll go from there.
Nolan Smith and Azeez
Ojulari, who got paid.
He did get paid.
But also didn't do dick after. Didn't he get cut?
Got cut by the Giants.
Give me Jalen Carter, brothers. I can make Azeez Ojulari look like a fucking... I mean, that's insane.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not going to happen, though. Afagu.
Man, we're really running it back? Are we really just going to run it back like this?
It's looking like it. I think that's why some of us are pissed off, because we're having to say goodbye to like Super Bowl expectations after living in that world for a little bit.
For like 2 years.
Yeah.
It came and gone.
Everything they tried not to do.
They did.
They did with the sustained success thing. Like every single thing that they wanted to not do, they did because they just completely blew
the big trade
last 2
approach
years.
guys are all still fucking standing. The Rams, the Eagles,
the Niners,
the Bucks, who in fairness did it before us, got right back. Actually, no, they didn't make the playoffs last year, but they make it back at some point. It's just I don't know.
Do you think?
I don't like thinking about it
right now. The Lions are a better team than the Green Bay Packers.
No.
We
saw that.
Do you think right now...
we tested that theory.
Do you think right now the Lions are a better team than the Chicago Bears?
Yes.
You do?
I think they're better than the Bears, not as good as the Packers when healthy with Micah and Kraft.
Do you think right now the Lions are a better team than the Minnesota Vikings?
We should be, but they got the recipe to fuck us up. Styles make fights.
Lomu or fucking Lomas Larry June.
That's like Max Holloway this weekend. My fucking guy. My king.
That was so
my
ass.
Hawaiian king. Got touched, molested in front of everyone for 5 rounds straight.
Yeah, he was getting grappled. And
Styles make fights.
Yeah.
Disclaimer.
Yeah, we do not promote sexual gratification in any way. We do not promote the violence.
Shame on
upon
you,
others
Charles Oliveira.
In any way. Do not sue us. Everything we do is in a comedic and satirical format. We are not real. You are not real.
Turn the BMF belt to the TMF belt.
This is touching motherfucker.
Yeah, touching motherfucker.
That fight was awful.
We can never let a grappler fight for the BMF belt again. That was insane.
That was the first UFC event I tapped into, and it was ass.
You saw the first one. We were texting back and forth.
Well, no, I mean, like, that was the first
yeah.
card that I've watched in a while, and it was ass, dude.
Yeah, it was disappointing. See, the White House card's ass, too.
Yeah.
Well, it's good, but it's not what they hyped it up to be.
No, I mean, there's no John Jones.
Dude, so allegedly, Islam Makhachev was the one scheduled to fight Ilia Topuria, and then he dropped out. Well, he didn't drop out. They said, well, something happened.
He was scared.
I know exactly what happened.
He was scared.
There's no way Donald Trump was going to let a guy named fucking Islam fight at the fucking White House while we're at war with Islam. I'm serious.
At war.
Because what if he wins? And then he's on the microphone like, Allah, I'm sorry, I don't want to speculate. I don't know the words. But you know how they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like Trump was not going to let that happen. Not a fucking chance.
No, it's fair.
What, a guy named Islam main event the White House?
That's why you got to put good Americans on.
Good American Justin Gaethje. Now we get to watch foreigner knock out American. Sweet.
Yeah, Justin Gaethje.
Thanks, bro.
Die post-divorce, Ilya.
Rip.
LeBron.
I saw
Who
someone,
named him LeBron?
You ever see a video of the guy who gets the note from the cartel while he's like singing?
No.
Oh, that's like Justin Gaethje getting his UFC contract to fight Ilya.
Yeah.
He's performing and he gets a note from the cartel like, we're gonna kill you after the show. He's like,
damn.
And he goes on singing.
I would stop.
I would run.
Run, yeah. Well, they're gonna get you.
Or just keep singing forever.
It's your last. Whoa.
Just call them on their bluff.
Yeah. Who wants an encore?
Yeah. Please, God, ask for
Please, another good fellow.
My life depends on it.
A, B, C, D.
I was going to say, what would be like the longest song? You're just humming the Freebird guitar song. Yeah.
What is the longest song? I don't know.
I know
Edmund Fitzgerald's
Pink
up there.
Floyd has like a 26-minute long song of just noises.
I'm gonna do 7 remixes of that song.
I know they do. I used to play it like when I was going to sleep. I forget what it's called.
Edmund Fitzgerald's definitely long.
Dr.
In the best way
Clapper Cheeks, you need to
possible.
smoke more then. All right, let's go to break. We'll come back.
Collect ourselves.
We'll collect ourselves. We'll get back into some football. But first, let me tell you about Loom. Go to Loom.com. Find a location near you today. Use promo code TAXBREAK80. Then if you spend $80 or more, you'll get 40% off. And all first-time customers get a free shake ounce. Go to Loom.com. It's Loom Cannabis.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
We talk about sports every day. Wins, losses, pressure, expectations, but real life, it's not always easy. At Woodward Sports, you're never alone, and neither is your mental health journey. Pure Psychiatry provides personalized psychiatric care designed specifically for you. No cookie-cutter plan. With 16 locations in Michigan and 2 in Ohio, they make getting help accessible and comfortable. If you've been thinking about taking that first step, visit PurePsychMI.com. I might need to talk to somebody if this is the offensive line the Lions roll in next season with. No, they're going to get a tackle. If you're just popping in, if you're living under a fucking rock, the Detroit Lions have officially signed Cade Mays. Well, not officially yet, but due to the tampering period, they plan to sign Cade Mays to a 3-year contract at about, $8.5, $9 million a year, something like that?
Yes.
And they signed Larry June. Larry Ballmer, a tackle. He is a Detroit guy. Went to Brother Rice. Was drafted by the Bears. Played last year for the Miami Dolphins, where he started 11 games. He only allowed 2 sacks, had 5 penalties in those 11 starts. But they signed him to an undisclosed amount of money to be a Dan Skipper replacement. And we'll see who they draft in the first round.
It has to be attacked. I mean, I don't.
It has to. No, it has to.
I'm sorry. I just went back reading comments from fucking glue eaters on my fucking Twitter. So you're saying they're not gonna pursue a tackle? I mean, brother, did I say anything about the fucking draft at all? I want to smack motherfuckers.
Right. As of right now,
God,
he's your starting tackle. People are
dumb.
Starting left tackle. Ryan's reaction with the super chat says, "Watch Rodgers go to Minnesota, and we go back-to-back last in the division." Oof.
I mean, we're not going to last in the division. Oh, no. Our schedule's too easy.
Is it?
Yeah. I think so. Can I pull it up?
Someday.
No.
I'm just saying, I don't think we're beating the Giants.
All right, that's fine. That's one game. One game.
The Titans are going to be tougher than.
Stop it.
3-way tie for the first.
Titans got busy, dude.
New Orleans, Tampa, New England.
We might get shucked.
New York Jets, Titans, and Giants. I think we beat New Orleans.
Yep.
I think we beat Tampa.
Yep. Well,
New England would be a good game. They could very, very well beat us.
We're listening.
You should smack the New York Jets. You should beat the Tennessee Titans.
We should.
And the Giants should be a fight. On the road, you see Atlanta, Buffalo, Carolina, Miami, and Arizona. Atlanta, you should smack them. Punch them right in their funny little mouths. Carolina, you should smack them. Miami, you should smack them. And Arizona, you should smack them.
Carolina's going to be good, man. Carolina
will be straight.
What the fuck are you? What? No.
I'm just saying.
Carolina was barely good this year.
We weren't good
They
this year.
tripped into the playoffs. They need this fucking Saints.
Yeah, they just signed Jalen Phillips, your boy.
And they
I don't
almost
give a
beat the
fuck.
Rams.
I don't give a fuck.
And they almost beat the Rams.
Tell me Bryce Young's going to fucking beat my team. Get out of here.
I mean, who's playing for your team?
Dude, the Panthers are ass cheeks.
Then what are the Lions?
Better than the Panthers.
They weren't last year.
Well, our division did suck.
They have a good wide receiver.
If our division was a fucking garbage, I mean, if our division was garbage, yeah, maybe we'd do it in the playoffs.
We're the only division in football,
same
4
record as
teams
us,
over
because our
500.
division's ass.
Only team in football, 4 teams over 500.
Say it one more time.
Our division, only team in football.
Yeah.
Only division in football.
Yeah, Panthers, I'm not crowning them, nothing. And then what they do in that? Well, actually,
If that game's in Carolina, I don't think it's
beat
easy.
the Rams.
Match up well against
they
the Rams.
already beat the Rams once, and they should have beat them in that playoff game too.
Yeah, they match up well against them.
Wandale Robinson, notorious Lions killer, signed
Whoa.
with the Titans. I'm just saying, I think we'll beat the Titans and them. I don't think we beat the Giants. I don't think we beat the Patriots.
Did you say we play the Raiders?
No.
Oh.
Those other teams, most of them we should. You might get into trouble with like a Panthers.
Buffalo
Buffalo you lose. But you might get into trouble with like a Panthers or even a Saints, like one of those games that you should win, but
We lose no damn Saints.
Shuck, dude.
Stop it.
What is happening?
I like Shuck. I do.
I'm officially giving up on my Dolphins, fins up, and it's all about the
bandwagon
Is it because they lost Larry?
No,
June.
it's because they lost McDaniel and Tua just
Roy
got
Lopez
cut.
signed with somebody else. People
God
saying
damn
Bobby
it.
rooting for the Raiders.
Don't tell me
and
that
they,
pisses me off. That's a affordable guy.
I think they're going to be good and fun to watch.
People just said Roy Lopez gone. The Titans. No, I'm just kidding.
Reed Blankenship signed with the Texans.
Did Roy Lopez go to the Cardinals?
3 year, $24 million.
That's what they're saying.
He was just on the Cardinals. He went back.
What did
Who?
Former. Oh wait, no, that was last year. I haven't seen anything about Roy Lopez yet. Per NFL trade rumors, Cardinals signing defensive line Roy Lopez.
Yeah.
Whatever. Reed
Yep.
Blankenship official.
Underdog NFL.
Wow.
2-year, $11.5 million deal with the Cardinals.
Yep. Oh yeah, Tom Pelissero too.
Reed Blankenship is signing with the Houston Texans on a 3-year, $24.75 million deal.
100%.
Exciting Whites.
Siding White's broken up.
Yeah, but now
he's going to thrive
and
in that secondary.
With those edge rushers, with
Yeah.
Petrie, with dude, their defense is going to be so fucking good next year.
He signed in Houston.
Yeah.
Yep. Just making sure.
Yeah, for sure. Devon's or what's not
Reed
Singletary.
Blankenship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's why can't Stingley? Their corner Stingley.
Yep, Stingley.
And you've got Petrie.
It's that
and
last
you've got
too.
all those edge rushers. It's Houston's gonna be scary.
Yeah, Will Johnson and Daniil Hunter. That's going to be extremely scary. Reed Blankenship. That's a perfect fit.
Well, according to Spenny, we just need to give up because we're back to SOL. Is that what I said? Did I say that?
No disrespect
You're real negative,
whatsoever,
man.
but I'm sorry to tell everybody the truth.
I just don't think we're going to beat the Giants. I think the Giants are better than us. I think their defense is better. I think we barely beat them last year when they had Jameis Winston. I think with Jackson Dart and with Malik Neighbors coming back with John Harbaugh, the Giants could win that division, especially if the Eagles move on from Jalen Carter. Texans plus 2,200 for a Super Bowl next year, says our guy Gordo.
Yeah, I'm off the Texans, so they get an offensive line.
Yeah, they.
Yeah,
and
they
their
just throw
defense,
more money at the
They
defense?
literally need their defense to do everything.
And the thing is, like, there's a lot of good defenses in the AFC, so you're not gonna have an offensive line. You're just not. I don't know. Kind of crazy to me.
I didn't say give up, you cousin. I just said,
we just rooting for Brad.
Don't expect
Get
a
up
Super
and
Bowl
fight.
next year. Can we squeak into the playoffs because we have a shitty schedule? Sure. Is that
Schedule.
what you want? Does that make you feel good?
We could be next year's Panthers. Yeah.
Yeah, like awesome.
It does make me feel good. Get me back in the playoffs.
This is depressing, man. We're getting worse. And yeah, it sucks.
It's not over, guys.
It's not over.
We got the draft. Let's go to break real quick. Come back. Quickly recap. I'm going to talk a little bit of the Red Wings because Falk made a debut. No Larkin. NBN on the ice. Throwing his body around. We also got some Pistons stuff. I don't know what we want to talk about there.
Pistons are dead.
Jaco Craig says, I hope we go 0-17. I don't. I wouldn't be able to deal with that.
Sometimes Lions fans do
QB1.
make me fucking wish shit.
The
dumb shit they say.
So you said
I love everybody though.
Packers are better than the Lions, right? You guys agreed on that?
Yeah, for sure.
Bears, maybe not, maybe.
I like the Lions over
I think
the
the
Bears.
Bears are better.
Who else? Let's see in the NFC. Rams for sure.
Rams for sure.
Seahawks for sure.
Seahawks for sure.
Eagles for sure.
Eagles for sure.
49ers. With Mike Evans, with
Let's get on line, boy.
they line it up. Yeah, that's pretty even.
See what you about.
Panthers.
Better than Panthers.
I
hate you for asking that.
Anybody the Bucks? They don't worry you. No, not without Mike Evans.
The Giants, the Cowboys.
I think the Giants are in that conversation. I think Lions, Bears, Giants, Panthers were all at the same spot. I think like the right under like actual contenders in the NFC in my mind.
Oh shit.
Like I think the actual contenders in the NFC are the Rams, the Seahawks,
Eagles,
and the Eagles, and then you've got the Packers right under them, and then Lions, Bears, Giants.
Yeah, we're definitely out of
Commanders too. Commanders, a healthy Jaden Daniels. They added a lot to that team.
Contenders are now Rams, Seahawks, Eagles.
Niners. I think the Niners got to be there too.
Packers.
They're contenders every year. And they just added Mike Evans.
If they get Jalen Carter.
If they get Jalen Carter, yeah.
Yeah, I think we're healthily out of the contender conversation, to be honest. Makes me want to listen to some sad music.
No, the Lions are not a Super Bowl contender. And if you like to sit there and think that they are, I mean, I hope you enjoy the rest of your life with that kind of blind ignorance. But
and you know what? How about this? If you really, really, really think they are, like genuinely, and you have a thought out, like the reason why, make a video, send to us, we'll maybe put on the show tomorrow.
Yeah. And
we need content anyway.
Dre8799 says, we beat the Eagles. No, we didn't.
What? No, we did not.
Did not. It's close. We almost did. Does that count? We almost beat the Eagles? Nice. But, I mean, man. Like I said, not only do they need to absolutely knock out this draft, they need their guys to get back into form with Aleem McNeil.
Yes.
And they need, which would be under Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes, an unprecedented amount of health and injury luck.
Yeah.
For them to be even thinking about a Super Bowl next year.
I agree.
Oh, Dre's a Niners fan. Okay. Yeah, I think the Niners are contenders. I would put the Niners as contenders every year.
Seahawks and Rams are above them right now.
Yeah, I think the Seahawks and the Rams are the top. And then I'd go like
how big
Eagles, Niners, Packers.
Is Kenneth Walker for the Seahawks? I feel like he's a healthy part of their offense.
Yeah, I think it's massive.
I don't think it's massive.
Like he was a Super Bowl MVP.
Yep.
I think you can replace running backs pretty easily.
Charbonnet's not that
Walker
guy,
easily.
I think you can.
Like if they had an offense where they're opening holes, he's hitting healthy holes. Yeah, like sure. That wasn't that. Kenneth Walker is making plays out there.
He is. He's a good player. I thought Charbonnet looked pretty good in that offense too. I don't know if it's going to be that big.
Charbonnet looked like dick, to be honest with you.
You just name Charbonnet because
listen, they traded Kenneth Walker, let him go, I'm sorry, not trade him. Charbonnet's throwing chairs. He's like, I got to go 99 yards on the field to score a touchdown now? This is fucking bullshit. Now I got to get the ball down there? Fucking A.
Easy got vultured by Charbonnet a lot.
Charbonnet's ass.
Kenneth Walker, 417 total yards, 4 touchdowns in the 3 playoff games. I think
that's
a lot.
Beast.
That's a lot.
I think he won them the game against the Rams too. Like he was a difference in the Rams game. Some of the plays that he made.
Set the tone early.
All right, well, let me tell you about Dr. Pierce. Attention sports fans, don't miss out on expert sports injury insights with Dr. Jeff Pierce of Michigan Sports in Spine. Join him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursdays on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep, where he offers top-notch injury advice. Trust the guy, the DMAC. Trust Dr. Jeff Pierce here to keep you in the game and performing at your best. For more information, give him a call, 248-426-9944, or visit him at MichiganSportsAndSpine.com.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
It's game on at Art & Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art & Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights. I just want to apologize for dooming today, but it's not a lot the fucking everything is awesome about, you know? Like, it's not. Is there? Am I tripping?
Red Wings won.
Red Wings won, yes. Talking about Lions World. Yeah. Fuck yeah, we can talk about the Red Wings.
Cade Mays was good. That was a good signing.
That was good,
I was happy for that. Larry June? No, I'm not going to sit here and act like that was...
He thinks better than Taylor Decker, though. Taylor Decker stay in. Taylor Decker sucks.
I can't believe that the term...
Taylor Decker the bitch.
The term hasn't come out for him at all either. Still nothing on that.
Are we paying him?
Are we even paying him? We'll see. We'll find out.
Kind of like an internship thing?
But yeah, Justin Falk, I thought looked phenomenal last night in his debut.
Mm-hmm.
There was that one where he had that breakaway where someone like stole the puck from him between the blue lines. He said, "Fuck that!" Yeah, got that bitch back. Went on 1v3. That was fucking sick. And the 4 block shots that he had, and then shout out to the Wings, man. Shout out to Sider. I didn't know he was fucking chucking those things out there like that.
Yes, Sider had a great game. James Van Riemsdyk had a great game. Shout out to Dominic Shine.
First NHL
goal.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Just an awesome story for him, a guy that grew up rooting for the Red Wings. So it's, the captain of the Grand Rapids Griffins. He's been in the AHL for a long time, and it was good to see him get his first goal. He definitely deserved it. But, I think Mo Sider was great. Falk was great. James Van Riemsdyk was great. Lucas Raymond looked really good out there. But something bad that did come out of it, I know it was a 3-0 win, but John Gibson leaving the game again because he was contacted in the crease by an opposing team's player. And I'm done with that now. If I am the Red Wings and anybody on any team you play for the rest of the season touches John Gibson, you need to put your stick on the back of their neck. They need to be knocked out unconscious on the ice. I don't care if it was an accident. I don't care if it was somebody got pushed into him. I don't care what it was. If anybody in the NHL touches John Gibson again, they need to be knocked unconscious on the ice. You cannot allow this to happen again. This is now the second time that he's been taken out of a game because somebody has contacted him in the crease. It is unacceptable. He is far too important for this team. And now you have enough guys with the addition of Falk, with the addition of some of these guys. If a guy gets kicked out of a game, you can survive it. So if that happens again, I need somebody to send somebody to the hospital.
It looked like, I think it was Raymond flew into his leg. And that's what.
No, it was Meyer. Meyer came in and hit him, and he talked to Ben Sherratt right after it happened, and you saw him say, he said something to Ben Sherratt.
I know he got hurt.
And then he didn't come back in after the period after Meyer ran into him. So,
but it looked like it was a Red Wing player that actually made the contact.
It was Meyer. He hit him in the crease and took him out.
Justin Falk, 4 hits, 3 blocks. Love to see that from the new Red Wing here. And I got to say, I'm buying in. I'm really happy with what they did with Justin Falk. So, good move by Stevie. Way to get an actual adult in this, room to help you down the stretch when you're going to need it, especially if Gibson is out for a few games. You're going to need that defense to step up for Talbot. So, I'd love to see that. And I do want to say shout out to Spenmo for paying his $100 Venmo my way for the Michigan Wolverines. Beating the Spartans twice this year. So shout out to Spenmo. Paid for a couple celebratory brews last night. That was a fun time at Art and Jake's. Shout out Art and Jake's.
It was. Shout out Art and Jake's. Great game. A lot of fun back and forth for the majority of it.
Yeah.
And then Michigan took, kind of broke away there in the last 5 minutes. But yeah, Michigan's a tough team, man. They're going to be a tough out for anybody in the playoffs, especially if Yaxel's shooting like he did yesterday.
Does it make you rethink anything for the tournament for state?
No, not really.
No, not really.
Michigan's got a good ass team.
I already knew Michigan was better.
The fact that they came up empty and both times, you walk away with a little less confidence that they can, make that deep playoff run or that deep tournament run.
I mean, I didn't have a lot of confidence in them making too deep of a tournament run this year anyways. Okay. Just the lack of shooting and the injuries to your guards makes it tough. So we'll see. I mean, could they get to an Elite Eight, to a Final Four? Sure. I don't think they're going to win anything of substance, though. But Michigan, on the other hand, Michigan could beat anybody in the country. They're really fucking good. They have their depth and their size in the interior. If you aren't, Nick says it all the time, if you're not an elite outside shooting team, you're not going to beat Michigan because they are just too big and they create too many mismatches in the paint with their length. They're tough out.
Yeah, shout out Michigan. Yaxel was on fire. Obviously, you get the number one player in the transfer portal. You never know how it's truly going to transition, but Yaxel really took it to the Spartans yesterday. Dusty May rolling. What'd you think about the little brother comment from Izzo real quick, Spenny, before we get out of here?
I didn't hear it. I didn't watch the presser. He said, like, I'm not anybody's little brother or something like that.
He said, I'm not anybody's little brother, either is my team. That's how he opened his presser. Wasn't asked about it at all.
Get pissed off. You need to be pissed off. You should be pissed off. Your rival beat you twice. So, yeah, I'm cool with it. Show us some fire.
Go Blue, baby!
Yeah, first time in 8 years that Michigan has swept Michigan State in college basketball. Sucks. But, like I said, they're just a better team, man. They're a better team. That'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. For Easy, for Nick, for Gordon, for Chris, I am Spencer. We are the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.